Stock market, that one word we're all scared of. Stock market is something that we actually lack knowledge about because we're not that educated about it. Or the knowledge that we have or input that we take in are not that clear. We are halfway there about stock market, but we don't know the exact terms about all this. I'm Varsha and welcome to the Freedom's English channel. I'm going to tell you the beginner level of stock market so you have a basic idea about what it is. Do not forget to subscribe and download our app for more information and in-depth details about all of these financial knowledge. Let's start off with a basic question. What is stock market? Well, I'm going to tell you a simple answer for this. Stock market means an equity shares of a company that is bought and sold by the participants. Who are participants? Participants are the investors, traders who overlook the profit in a short time or a long run. And moving on, what is equity shares? We have no much idea about how equity shares work also. Well, I'm going to tell you, equity shares are those shares which have been issued by the joint stock companies to the public as a main source of financing in a long run. Getting back to the topic of participants, let's get back to the investors. Investors mainly have a long run horizon, including the benefits from capital appreciation over time. Traders, however, look for a short-time profit that has been focusing more on the equity shares. This mostly lasts for a minute or sometimes the whole trading session. In India, there are two major stock trading centers. Those are called as Bombay Stock Exchange, which is called as BSE, and the other one is National Stock Exchange called as NSE. These are the two major stock trading platforms. However, the buyers and sellers in this always depend upon the brokers who offer them a trading platform over online services. Well, in simple terms, you have 2 days of trade cycle that can be initiation till the final settlement. Next is that you have to know a couple of stock market terminology. Why should I know that? Well, that is because stock market runs on a huge way of jargon and you should be familiar with a couple of terms so that you know what they are referring to in the entire market. If you're not aware of a couple of things that you should know and its meanings, you might be investing in something that you're completely unaware about, and this can lead to a major loss. Stock market is always told for a place where you can make profit only if you have knowledge about it. Half knowledge about anything cannot lead you towards success. This is why most of them fail in stock market. Stock market is scarier to invest if you don't know anything or if you don't know much about it. And have the knowledge of trading and investing as well, you are a major player in this game. Well, even the experts to amateurs use this term just to make sure that they are good at stock patterns, trading strategies and few components that will help you go ahead in stock market. Moreover, the equity enthusiasts understand the relationship between the stock market as well as the economy. They know the difference and understand how the entire system is being balanced. Some of the most common terms used in the stock market are the bulls and the bear market. When the stock market is on raise and economy is on the run, this is called the bull market. If a stock market experiences a prolonged period of a price decline line, then that is a bear market. It's typically a condition where the security falls down by the price of 20% from its actual high. Basic stock market terms that you should know. Well, if you're a budding or a seasonal investor, you should know these terms because it's necessary. First one being the agent. An agent is a stock brokerage firm which will help you in buying and selling of the particular stocks which will help you in buying and selling of the shares on behalf of the investors in the stock market. Next is ask or offer. This refers to the lowest price the owner of the share is willing to offer you. You can purchase on the given price of the shares in the stock market. Next is at the money. Under this scenario, the strike price of an option is equal to the market price, which is underlying assets which it represents. Next is a common term called as broker. He or she is a person who purchases or sells investments, stocks on behalf of the investors. Next one is the common terms as I referred in the starting. First one is the bear market. It refers to the period in which the equity share prices fall constantly. It's usually a condition where the market prices fall by the 20% from their recent high. Next is the bull market. These are the opposite of bear market. This is a market in which prices of the stocks are increasing over the prolonged period of time. A single stock or a sector can be bullish at a particular time or bearish at another. Next is bid. We all know what bid is. Still, I'm going to give you a simple meaning of what it is. It is generally the highest price of a stock that a buyer is ready to pay for a particular stock. Next is blue chip stock. Well, these are the equity shares of a company which are well established and have been financially stable. These generally have a relatable high market capitalization. Next is the board lot. Each exchange board defines trading unit will rely on the per share price. Some of the popular board share units are 500 and 1000 units. Next is one of the major terms that you would have often heard in the stock market. Those are the bonds. A bond is a fixed income investment which is issued by government or a particular company for its share to its buyers. It shows a specific amount in which an investor leads to an issuer for a specific period of time or a variable interest rate called as the coupon rate. Books. It relates to economic records, which is used to record all the buy and the sell orders of a particular stock, which have remained pending. Next is the call option. In this, the buyer of the option gets the right but not the obligation to purchase the underlying assets, let's say at a specific price and time. Next is the close price. These are the specific prices that have been offered on a particular trading day on which the equity shares are either purchased or sold. Next is debentures. It's the form of fixed income instrument which is not backed by the security of any physical assets. Next is the face value. It relates to the amount of money or the value in cash the holder of the security will obtain from the issuer of the security when the security matures at a specific date. Next is the moving average. This refers to an average price per unit of an equity share with respect to a specific period of time. Some popular time frames used to study the moving average are 50 to 200 days. Next is one-sided market. This is a particular market which contains a particular type of sellers or buyers, but this do not contain both of them simultaneously. The market makers either show only the bid price or the selling price so that the market is heading in just one direction. Spread. This is the difference between the bid and the ask price of an equity share. You can understand it like the difference between the amount which you would like to buy as well as the amount which you would like to sell. Volume. This shows the average stock that have been traded during the particular period of time, usually the daily trading volume. Dividend yield. It shows how much a company or a firm pays out in dividends every year as compared to the stock price. Well, this is one of the most common questions that has been asked out there when it comes to the topic of stock market. How to invest in equities? If you don't have the knowledge in these, then you can't go ahead when it comes to stock market. Get the basic knowledge of what are equities and how to invest in them. You can invest in stock if you know which one to pick and is that one the right one, and have the basic knowledge about stock market. Otherwise, you're better off investing in the equity funds, where you can directly invest in the AMC. It helps you save on the expenses of this ratio as AMC doesn't incur commission. You can also invest in direct funds by ClearTax Invest. I hope I've given you a basic knowledge for all the beginners who are learning about stock market, so you know few terms which are necessary if you are investing. I'm not going to say that if you invest, you're immediately going to get money and you will be rich the next day, but I'm telling you that please look forward and have a proper research before you're investing. Learn the knowledge about stock market and know what is good for you, what can earn you the right way of money. As I suggest, I just want to give you few tips before you start off with the investment process. First is that understand how good investing is for you. Are you eligible for investing? When I say eligibility, I'm not talking about the age or factor here. I'm talking about a couple of knowledge research that you have done for yourself. Set the goal before investing, understand the market basics, understand the fundamentals of the stock market. I'm going to try and bring out a lot of other videos regarding stock market if you like this video, and comment your thoughts, and also do not forget to share. If you want to know more about business and as well as personal finance that you would want to learn and implement in the further ways of your life, do not forget to download our Freedom app. Thank you so much.